The Parlour is a walk-in blow-dry service. We opened up about 3 years ago. We've expanded in next door and we do beauty as well. So the whole concept is women can come in, get a wash and blow dry, no cuts or colours, without the need for an appointment. That's a tricky question. I suppose when I was in school I didn't understand the term entrepreneur. I thought entrepreneurs were rich people that drove around and had loads of money, and that was just what I thought an entrepreneur was. So it took me a long time to actually, understand what an entrepreneur was, and it was much more than money. It was somebody that works long hours and doesn't get paid as much as you'd expect. And yeah, I suppose it's not a term that people in school understand either. It's just not something that you come across when you're younger. So no, I didn't have any great longing to become an entrepreneur. I just I suppose had the itch to be self-employed and to be self-dependent more so than an entrepreneur. I entered the competition. I heard it on News Talk back whenever I had entered, and my father-in-law had actually gone as far as to print off forms for me as well and tell me I should enter it. I suppose sometimes when you hear about these competitions you think I don't have a hope of winning, but that's really what it came down to. It was just hearing it on national radio, and some relatives had said it as well. I found the competition very good. I think more so for new startup businesses, there was a lot of work and emphasis put on doing a business plan and preparation before you actually start your business. For me, it was a good way to network. I suppose when you look back at your business plan after a little bit of time, it shows up some holes in it, and when you have that little bit of scrutiny being put on it and the interviews and all, it helped my business that sense as well. So yeah, I found it good, aside from the financial aspect, just a kind of a second set of eyes on your business, and a little bit of scrutiny helps. Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a great thing. Like I said, aside from the financial aspect, which is obviously brilliant for a startup business, it's just to step back and reevaluate the business, if only for a couple of days. It really helps. So yeah, I absolutely would prompt people to go for it. The future plans for the Parlour, that's the million-dollar question. We've opened in Carlow since, so that brings our to 3 locations at the moment. So ideally I'd like to have a 4th location opened 2016, and then expand further next year. So please God, we're able to push that forward.
Apply online at www.ibye.ie before October the 14th.